Hey guys, welcome back to Bale Farm. It is Monday, the last day of July 2017, and for a Monday, it is a fantastic day. Hay yield in one field that I mow every year that we just made 180 bales on, I don't know, maybe 3-4 acres. Was a little weak. And I took that hay home to unload and got Dad's help. So Brad is baling hay the hard way. But he's moving. So the good news is we're making progress. And nothing's broke. And we're not fighting rain yet. Maybe Wednesday, they said. So I didn't mow too much hay. But I'd much rather wish I mowed more hay than have mowed too much and gotten absolutely screwed. So here we are. And I brought some food and drink for Brad. If you want a snack.
Sure.
Or a warm Gatorade that was frozen. Whew. Well, it's in the barn. There's our new wagon. Lovely. Well, we'll get to some action, let you guys ride along a little bit. Somewhat of a final farewell. Dad and I had baled this field many years growing up. Like, this was always a big hay party. Like, obviously Dad and I, when I could drive tractor, I mowed it. I did a lot of raking. He'd round bale. Now, we made a lot of round bales when I was a kid. And we are absolutely punching bales out right now. I can go a whole gear faster than the old 46 and rake, 50% more hay into the windrow. I guess I could be nice and go a gear down for Brad. It does work the tractor out. I asked him if he wanted to slow down. I don't want to wear him out. We've gotten pretty good at hand signaling back and forth. Usually, if it's a question, it ends in sort of a shoulder shrug, and most of it's about what gear, 1 or 2, or I do something like that about how heavy is the bale. Or Brad does the same thing, but typically when I'm on the wagon, I'll just jump off and I'll play with the tensioner. And I'll straight up tell him I'm getting worn out. Usually that's not the case. I'm the one wanting him to go faster. Okay, so back to our story. This field, Dad and I baled for a local vet. Up until his horse died 5 or 6 years ago. So it was middle when I was in high school. So he didn't need a wagon load of squares for his horse. And I guess there wasn't a big push to have it baled for hay. I mean, we would obviously like the hay, but nobody was worried about it. So somehow it got bush hogged. Well, finally, unfortunately, we'll change directions. Unfortunately, our vet died a couple years ago. And it got back that somebody else was mowing the hay. Well, this year, since it's been so wet, and it hadn't been mowed yet, I was kind of like, do I ask, do I not ask? So, being enterprising and getting myself into trouble, I asked about it. Long story short, the guy who had been bound for hay the past 2 years was just going to bush hog it. And my rule number 1 is I absolutely hate bush hogged fields of nice grass. So I got a hold of the guy, and he's like, yeah, I don't want to bush hog it. I just want it as a favor. So, here we are, back at the biggest hayfield Dad and I baled when I was growing up. I think there's at least 10 acres here, I think. Now I could be wrong, there might only be 8. It seemed gigantic when I was mowing it, but in the section we're baling now, it feels a little smaller. It took me 6-7 hours to mow all this. I mean, that was third gear with a 7-foot mower. I started Saturday night at 8. I'd mowed a field previous to that, so I started here at 8. Caught it quit shortly after 9. Went around the whole big area like 7 times, and came back Sunday morning after picking corn. Finish this off. I got started over here like 11. Had to stop at 3:30 for more fuel. Didn't get back till like 5. It was ever go to like 6 or 7, I think. Maybe 6. So 1. Oh, it was still at least 6 hours of mowing. Which I can get myself in a lot of trouble with 6 hours of mowing being more than I can bale in a day. Luckily, tomorrow looks okay. They're pretty good. And then Wednesday, they weren't calling for rain Wednesday until yesterday and today. So, I think we can comfortably get this done. I guess he's doing okay. Hopefully he's doing okay back there. Didn't get a no. Now if you'll notice, you can see my track pretty well. This is super flat. This is just like bandit farmer's ground. Drainage is terrible. You can see my tracks for mowing. Somehow I got hay to dry from very late Saturday and early Sunday, and this is Monday. That stuff doesn't look wet. Now it's super late first cutting. There's a lot of dead broom sedge out here, so that helps suck the moisture out. So it's not like I'm making second cutting or everything is bright green. We need like full sun and heat and wind. Now we did have wind and we had pretty good sunshine. So this, other than a drought year, is the quickest turnaround I've ever had from mowing to baling right now. And I'm doing it where you can see I'm leaving a pretty good fall print. Admit I started where we're baling, like right here. I started mowing in this section in the back first because it was some of the cleanest grass for square bales. There's a little bit of dog bane in the front, and I planned on making rounds from the get-go. I can probably make squares all the way over those trees and just go straight across. Seemed fairly clean. Oh, let's see, what else can I talk about? Since I've had requests for longer videos. Maybe we'll ramble on while we're stacking on the next wagon. My goal is to fill our 3 wagons tonight before dark. And that way we got a big chunk knocked off, and tomorrow I can hopefully get the rest of this cleaned up comfortably before Wednesday. And then on late Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, while it rains, we'll have a relaxing time of doing nothing and maybe unloading a wagon or 2 of this that's left over. That's the other thing. I don't unload wagons any faster than we have to. So if I don't have to bale hay for another week, I'm not unloading the wagons. Do it unless you have to, which is sadly how I do a lot of stuff. I'd like to be luxurious and have everything pretty, but that seems to be a bit more than my time and pocketbook can withstand. But I think we're doing pretty good this year. I like how the summer's progressing. I would say dial back the rain. But most of the crops look pretty good. Dad's finally getting to spraying beans, and maybe I'll get a video of that for you guys, but he's doing that while we're baling. Okay, so we got one wagon done. It's, I don't know, 7:20, almost 7:30 maybe. So why is this field a big farewell? Well, it's for sale. And owner says there's an offer supposed to be coming in on it. We might even need that third wagon tonight. We might only make two. Unless we just go no rake and Bale direct. Ah, well. Yeah, if this way it's a final farewell, I don't know who's buying it, what they plan on doing with it. Being that it's on a state route, I'm guessing development, unfortunately. There's a Nazarene church across the street. I don't know what that means if somebody's going to build a competing church. I'd say good luck. It's kind of a swamp back here. It really is. There's a ditch right there if you can kind of see the roll of the ground. And there's a couple sort of ditches where the water collects. I don't know if it flows away. And then there's railroad tracks behind the brush back there. But there's a decent amount of road frontage. And depending upon how you piece it off. Let's see, we made some adjustments to the baler. Now you see these things, it's good because it double cuts the twine to clean the knot. What I was running into, the knots would unroll. There wasn't enough twine. Well, from reading the suggestions underneath the shield there, the best I could come up with was that the twine didn't have enough tension coming out of the twine box. So we tightened that little spring, haven't had a problem, haven't missed a bale, no broken bales. It's been fantastic. So saving those, 3-4 minutes, whatever, maybe not even that much, but it adds up. You break 4 or 5 bales a field, if that. That was mostly twine issues from that old 46, because the Cecil twine is not very, I don't know, it's, consistency is just kind of crap. Keep up on all this hay, I might actually toy with the idea of having a cab tractor for mowing and baling hay. Not a big one, it'll still be a little 3 or 4 cylinder Ford. That's all we really need. I figured, and on this hay field, I went through 15, probably 15 gallons of fuel. I don't know how much. I'd be lucky if this guy holds 20 gallons, if that. But 15 gallons of fuel to mow. Another 15 to rake and bale, 30 gallons of fuel. It cost me $60 in fuel to make, 10-ish acres of hay. Now that pond right there doesn't help how dry it is not out here. But we've always mowed this in July, I feel like. This never was a June cut. Whew. Oh yeah. I didn't guess very well when mowing this, and I totally guessed the angle wrong. Just seemed like a sharp corner in the very back. So when I mowed over here, it got wider. And so when Brad was raking, he just went with my windrows. It does get annoying when you're crossing windrows, raking at a very slight angle like this. The last field we were at, half the field, you kept having windrows go back and forth because the one side's real curvy, one side's fairly straight to start from. We start from the straight side and work our way across. We're raking 2 widths of the rake, which typically is more, obviously it's more than 2 7-foot swaths of the mower. So you kind of rake 3 together fairly comfortably. I've toyed with the idea of finding a double rake hitch and then a 260 rake. Now I got a right and a left-hand delivery. Most of the time, I guess it would be nice to rake faster, or I could just get another person. If I get my dad drive tractor while Brad or I stack and one of Brad or I rakes. Have you ever noticed I'm all about not having too much help outside interference? Something like that. As help becomes favors you gotta pay back or people you gotta pay. Might have a little help tomorrow. We'll see if my aunt and uncle, well, we're going a pretty good start today, so it might be nice to let them help. Because they're looking for hay. I ended up delivering a bunch of hay already. Some of it was some stuff that got rained on, just some round bales for the cows. Oh, just to get those bales out of my sight and forget the memories behind those. Whew. Well, we'll probably catch you guys at the end when we wrap up. Unfortunately, I don't think we have enough rake to bale much more in this wagon. But there's like 4 acres back here at least. Oh, hello guys. We are trying to get out of the field right now. And this is very interesting because we can't pull out anywhere else but this very corner. And there's absolutely no good way to get out. And we're not allowed to use any driveways from the buildings because to get there we gotta cross septic systems. So we're gonna pull out on the road. Good thing there's nobody coming behind us. You can see Brad's gonna pull out on the berm. Hopefully not gonna dip the hay right there because that's really the neighbor's thing. Wrong side of the road, Brad. Okay, well we're gonna make this work on the wrong side. It's blocks in the back. Yeah. Now people are just gonna love us, but at least we got wide berms and nobody's coming at us except from behind. Oh, we got tons of people coming. Well, at least it's late on a Monday. But there was no way I was going to pull out. You saw all the claw marks. There was no way I was going to pull out of that field with the truck. Okay, lots of traffic. Lots and lots of traffic. People are just loving us. Lovely, lovely. Geez, more cars. Okay, I'm going to get out of the way at least. And go for this driveway. Be out of the way more. I guess it's good people have to see us instead of come at us from behind. Close enough. We'll go with our yard. Okay, world's quickest Chinese fire drill. Not sure you can see what's happening. The nice thing about this thing is I can kind of see where we're going. Too much? Okay, sounds like we got it. Well, we're off and rolling.